The New York Daily News published an editorial calling for New York to legalize marijuana, saying that the current laws primarily hurt people of color. But since it is the Daily News, the headline read, "Pot cigs catch nigs."
I'm worried about this one now. An auction of Nazi memorabilia was held, which featured items such as Hitler's top hat and Eva Braun's dress. And it's tough to auction off Nazi memorabilia because everyone always looks like they're bidding. Thank you. Some applause. Wow.
I liked it. Yeah. Negative gender stereotypes keeps boys from reading. And I was going to read more on this study, but what am I, gay?
Relatives of an 11-year-old boy in England were fined after they got fed up with a boy playing Grand Theft Auto too much and let him drive a real car. Also fed up, the prostitutes he tried to run over. Hidden Valley is now selling a 5-liter keg filled with ranch dressing, though the keg will only be sold in states that allow assisted suicide.
A new study finds that sheep have the ability to recognize faces. So remember, farmers, always hit it from the back. O.J. Simpson's parole.
IHOP has opened a new casual version of their restaurant called Flipped. Because who hasn't walked into a regular IHOP and thought, well, this is just way too formal?
The group 1 Million Moms is boycotting the Hallmark Channel for airing a commercial featuring a same-sex couple getting married and kissing. Ladies, relax. If your kid is watching the Hallmark Channel, he already gay as hell.
President Trump denied claims that he uses racial slurs in private. And in Trump's defense, I think a lot of times people just assume Trump is being racist because the way he says any word makes it sound like a racial slur. Take a listen to these.
Puerto Rico. Jewish people.
The media.
Mexican.
Woman.
China.
Blacks. Obama. Merry Christmas.
Melania.
Congress has passed a temporary extension that will prevent a government shutdown this weekend. So for now, a government shutdown is just when a woman tells the senator to pull his pants back up. And you'll like this. 3 members of Congress resigned this week after allegations of sexual misconduct. And you know what that means. Time to open 3 more doors on our sexual harassment-themed advent calendar. A popular porn website has suffered a massive data breach that exposed users' identities and credit card numbers. Wait, which porn site? Said your husband just now? The Scripps National Spelling Bee has announced a change to next year's contest after this year's Spelling Bee ended in an 8-way tie. The new change? Knives. A shepherd in Germany has discovered a rare geep, which is a sheep-goat hybrid. It's believed to be the first sheep-goat hybrid to be discovered since Kid Rock. What?
I mean, if I were trying to prove the superiority of the Aryan race, I wouldn't use Stephen Miller's face. I'd use yours.
Yeah, you don't have to make that point.
Don, do a split screen of Colin and Stephen Miller for 1 second.
You don't have to do that.
Okay, now. Audience, by a round of applause, who do you think Hitler would want to be friends with?
Pete Buttigieg's campaign has released a viral dance video set to Panic at the Disco's High Hopes. It's all part of Mayor Pete's strategy to get a negative percentage of the black vote. A teacher resigned after she talked in class about programming robots to shoot and kill students. Her resignation should give her more time at home to work on her army of killer robots. A Mexican woman, thought to be the oldest person in the world, reportedly turned 127 on Sunday. Despite her age, she said she's still living la vida kill me. Get me murdered. Well, this is a terrible transition. This week, Alabama passed a near total ban on abortion.
According to a new report, in 257 years, women around the world will be paid the same as men. So stop complaining. In a recent commercial, Planters Peanuts announced that the company mascot, Mr. Peanut, has died. In accordance with his wishes, he has been cremated. Dennis Rodman is claiming that a letter he sent to his friend Kim Jong-un helped free American aid worker Kenneth Bae from a North Korean prison. The letter read simply, Bae, free Bae, love Bae.
MTV has launched a spin-off of its hit Jersey Shore series set on the coast of Alabama and Florida called Florabama Shore, where the cast members can contract gonorrhea. A mom in Wisconsin told police that she found a packet of meth in her child's Halloween candy, right after police asked her why she was raking the leaves naked at midnight.
The new Star Wars surprised fans by featuring a gay kiss, which seems pretty tame considering the first movie had incest.
A man in California was kicked off a JetBlue flight after bringing his pet possum onto the plane. While at Spirit Airlines, that's what falls down when you need an oxygen mask. Well, archaeologists in Egypt have discovered a 2,000-year-old gymnasium, which featured a workout room, a racetrack, and, based on my experience in gyms, the remains of an old man blow-drying his testicles.
The New York City Commission on Monuments has decided that statues of controversial historical figures such as Christopher Columbus will not be torn down because it's just not what we care about this week.
General Motors announced that it's making a line of self-driving cars that has no steering wheel, no gas or brake pedals, no windows, and it's a coffin. A British cafe has introduced a new breakfast called the Hibernator, which is 8,000 calories and contains bacon, sausage, cheese omelets, waffles, toast, black pudding, and beans. And if you're able to finish the entire thing, they'll even make a plaque with your name on it. Police in Philadelphia are investigating claims that Flyers mascot Gritty punched a 13-year-old boy in the back. But I just can't picture Gritty doing something like that. I mean, look at him. He wouldn't punch a kid in the back. He's more of a leap out of the shadows and stick you with a syringe kind of guy, you know? President Trump was acquitted in his Senate trial this week, and Democrats are calling it a cover-up. But does this look like a guy who can pull off a cover-up? Oh my God, it's like the day at the nursing home when they let the residents put their own makeup on.
South Dakota's governor is defending a new anti-meth campaign which features the tagline, "Meth, we're on it," which isn't as bad as North Dakota's ad campaign, "Cocaine, we cracked it."
The maker of M&M's announced a new vegan chocolate candy made with a plant-based alternative. So I guess the real news here is that apparently regular M&M's are made with meat.
M&M's, we have the meat.
Family in Florida was sickened recently after buying steaks from Walmart that were allegedly laced with LSD. They described them as the best tasting steaks their ears had ever seen.
The restroom at Pennsylvania's Longwood Gardens, which is built into a wall of plants, has been named America's best restroom. It was also named America's most disgusting garden.
President Trump held a press conference today to educate the public about the coronavirus, but I'm not sure it worked because, according to a new survey, 38% of Americans say they won't drink Corona beer because it sounds like coronavirus, while the rest won't drink it because it tastes like syphilis. A group of people in England are organizing a Star Wars-themed orgy, which is just an orgy where you find out the guy in the mask is actually your father. A new study finds that marijuana resin sold on the streets of Madrid contains a dangerous amount of fecal matter, begging the question, what's a good amount? A new plane that features windows in the bathrooms. Unfortunately, they face into the cabin.